Hello. Yes, got it.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, Sasikal.
एक second. Volume कहाँ गया?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
हेलो हाँ जी आवाज आ रही
Hanji,
है?
Sasikal, good morning. Yes, now it came.
ओके ओके या
कैसे हो सर? All okay?
मैं ठीक हूँ बढ़िया बढ़िया.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा.
आप बताएं कैसे हैं?
बस चल रहा है सर, going on.
और
Here it's raining.
रेन इन मुंबई.
Yeah, since 2 days it's raining.
ओके.
Yeah. Even if it is sunlight, then also it rains. The sun is high on the top in the sky, but then also it rains. It's
ओके.
like that. How's the climate over there? You were saying thunderstorm and everything.
या आज पूरा दिन बारिश ही रहा मौसम. कल शाम से थंडरस्टॉर्म का चल रहा
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा.
था. आज मतलब अभी कम हुई है बारिश बट अदरवाइज पूरे दिन आज बारिश ही था. आज गया था मैं ऑफिस तो ठीक ही था.
स्नो होगा ना? स्नो.
स्नो तो अभी तो समर्स चल रहे हैं.
ओके ओके ओके. स्नो पिघलता है ना फिर?
समर्स है अभी तो.
ओके ओके ओके.
और क्या बोलते हैं. हाँ समर्स है और थोड़ा बहुत चलता ही है वो. गर्मी में.
So yesterday I attended Power BI workshop. Some
ओके
person in
गुड.
IIT Bangalore, someone he took the workshop,
ओके
and it was free basically, not much. It was like 10 rupees only for the
ओके
workshop. Yeah, maybe lot of
गुड.
people attended it. I was one of them, and I've seen how to do Power BI tool. I will
इट्स
practice on it. Yeah.
बेसिकली अ विजुअल प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द डेटा नो.
Yeah, I think actually after seeing that the commands, the tools which are given in that is combination of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. They have made one software in which they have
या
put everything together. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, all together in Power BI.
करेक्ट.
Nothing else they have
या
done.
या
I have that idea actually in my mind. I don't know what is the real story, but I think all three, four softwares they have combined it into one single software. Power BI. So you do not need Access, you do not need SQL, you do not need anything. Only one Excel file
करेक्ट.
you need to be there,
यस.
right? Power BI. You have
करेक्ट.
worked on it.
यस आई हैव वर्कड. करेक्ट.
Okay, okay. Actually, I had that software in my old laptop, but it was running slow, and I did not had hands-on on those tools.
ओह
But yesterday, show a lot of users yesterday on the workshop that how you have to use those tools.
Okay.
I took the screenshots and everything. And
Tableau is also something similar. Spotfire. Yeah, these are
which
similar
one?
tools. Spotfire, Tableau.
Okay, Spot for a Tableau. But it requires coding, no?
Yeah, little bit of. I have used as a front end user, not like preparing the Power BI, no,
Okay, okay, okay,
the
okay.
presentation.
But in
Yeah.
Power BI
Uh,
yesterday, he was not doing any code. He was only clicking the button,
okay.
clicking the icon. How we make graphs in Excel
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. In one screen only, you can have
Yeah, yeah,
multiple
yeah.
of graphs.
He was only clicking the
और pivot बना दो थोड़ा.
yeah everything. Not even pivot, direct graph. Just import the
Yeah.
data and direct you make the graph. You don't need any
Okay.
pivot or anything, and
Hmm.
just apply the filters in that. हो गया आपका बन गया different criterias. Okay.
ठीक है.
Anyways, let's
Okay.
get back to our topic.
Sure. आज मैं अपने नेफ्यू के उससे लैपटॉप से काम कर रहा हूँ.
Oh, by the way, I have purchased the laptop, new laptop.
ओह, क्या मुझे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन भेजना है यार.
Yeah,
I
yeah, it's
also
Ultra 5. मैं आपको बताता हूँ. The original cost is 85,000, but I have taken
Okay.
in on EMI like 5,000 rupees a month for 12
So
months.
this is. Oh wow. So you're using the new.
Yes, I am using the new one.
शीला कौन है, आपकी गर्लफ्रेंड है क्या?
शीला, हाँ मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड. तो EMI पे उसके क्रेडिट कार्ड पे लिया मैंने शीला के, तो
Okay.
डिस्काउंट मिला और फिर मैं जो है उसके क्रेडिट कार्ड में भरते जाऊंगा पैसा. और माय
अच्छा,
अकाउंट विल गो in her credit card account.
Intel Ultra 5 and
Yeah, Intel Ultra 5 125H 3.60 16 GB RAM 64-bit
मॉडल
operating
का नाम
system.
क्या है?
यही डेल लैपटॉप Intel Ultra 5 they say.
Ultra 5. Okay.
Dell laptop Intel Ultra 5 Windows 11 home single language.
ये i5 है ना बेसिकली.
Yes. i5 नहीं है, Ultra 5 है. i5 अलग है और Ultra 5 अलग है. Ultra 5 is
तो
the advanced.
i9 तक आ गया. I saw, I think somewhere.
Ultra 5
i9
is
तक आ
the
गया.
higher version of i5. i3, i5, i7, then Ultra 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. ऐसा कि
चलो,
Ultra
good
5,
है.
Ultra 7 that way.
Good है.
There is a small difference, like it is around 5-10,000 rupees difference.
Oh,
5,000 10,000 difference between the two i5 Ultra 5.
okay.
So I have to run Power BI, so I took Ultra 5. He only suggested me
Yes,
that person.
yes.
If I go into i7, it will cost me up to 1 lakh.
Oh, is it?
This costed total 85 actually. It's 65
But
plus
i7
tax.
is better or not?
i7 is better, but it'll cost a bit more.
Cost.
And for basic work, I think i7 is too much.
Oh, is
If
it?
you are doing graphics, animation, videos, and all, then you might require i7.
Okay.
Because i7 is too much, like for basic work, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, taking trainings and everything.
Hmm.
It is too much.
Got it. ठीक है जी. Let's start on our thing.
Yeah, so these are our files which we had made, and we
Okay.
were on the 7th lecture. So we did the user commands, user form commands.
user prompt command.
Yeah, user form.
Okay. एक second hold कीजिएगा. I'm looking something.
What happened? I'll go into view macros. I'll first do full
Okay.
screen. Okay.
इस साइड में 3 बॉक्स हटते नहीं हैं.
Which one basically?
जो 1 या 1 2 3 these three.
There's some settings I think here. People. No.
कोई नहीं. Let's go to that. Your Excel screen.
If you say I will hide the full screen, exit the full screen, you don't want.
No, put on full screen. No worries.
Now okay?
Yeah, no, it's same only, but you can open your Excel.
Yeah, Excel is full screen.
ये 3 पता नहीं क्यों इतने बड़े दिखते हैं.
Let's see. I'll do Alt F11. Alt F11 is not going. Just a second. Now we don't have any macro in this file.
Correct.
Right. So let me do. We only have a user form. We don't have any macro.
Okay.
That is why it's showing like this. And Alt F11. Let me see. Alt F11. It is not picking up. Just 1 second. I think it will be function F11 maybe. Just yeah, it's function key over here.
Oh yeah.
It's a new laptop, so that's why.
Okay.
So we have made a form yesterday. User form 1.
Correct.
So we had written some codes in the submit function.
Correct.
Here, message box this. If I run this, it will take the values. Oh, macros are disabled. Just one second. I'll show you how to enable the macro. Maybe you also know it. You have to go to tools, options, file, options. Then you have to go to trust center settings. Then macro settings. Enable and enable.
Okay.
ActiveX, trusted documents, trusted locations. Yeah, done.
Okay.
I'll go back into the macro. I'll run it. I think I have to close and again reopen the file. It was untrusted. Okay. Now this document is not trusted, right? It is telling like that.
Okay.
No, so I will go to again same file, options, trust center, macro settings, then trusted locations, and I will add here, add new location. I'll delete this. If the file is in my C drive, I will put C, otherwise I will put the desktop and my Puneet folder, Puneet Excel files folder. I'll do OK.
Okay.
Now whichever file is there in my Puneet folder or Excel files folder, it will pick it up.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is trusted. I'll again reopen the file. See, okay. Before it was showing not enabled and not trusted.
Yes.
So now it worked. If I put here in the, and then if I put here thing, submit, full name is in the same.
Yes.
Right? This is the user form. I close it. Just 1 second. Okay, this is the user form, and behind the user form there is a submit code. So this submit code is inside the user form, because if you see the module is empty.
Okay.
Right, so the code which you are seeing, it's behind the user form, inside the user form, embedded.
Yes.
So what will I do is, I will take this submit function code and call it in the module.
Okay. So this
Okay,
is
I'll write this
user-
code inside the module.
Okay.
Yeah. Sub my submit code. And just paste my first name equal to user form 1 dot textbox 1 dot value textbox 2, and then the code is the same, only thing I have written in the module. Okay,
So what is the difference between these two? Like, what benefit we have in when we write in module compared to in user form? Though it is a form, no?
yeah, it's a form, but now here you cannot see the code unless you double click the button. Code is hidden in the form, you cannot see the code unless you double click the submit button.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I have 10 buttons like this on the form, then my code will be lengthy. For each and every button there is one code, for each and every text box there is one code, like that. So I can make different modules, like I am working in a team.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the way actually in one form you will not see the difference, but if you have 10 forms connected together, then you will see the difference in that. Like one form I make in my, if I have team of 5 people, I will tell one person to make one form. I will tell him to connect it to module 1.
Okay.
I will tell second person to make second form. I will connect it to module 2. So I will get 5 forms interconnected to each other. My job is to interconnect each and every form. My job is not to make the form, but interconnect each and every form.
Got it.
So that way, load sharing the work amongst the team members.
Okay.
Yeah. So here what I am doing is the same code I have put in the module. Okay. So I have to call this module from the form on the click of the button. How will I do it? I will show you. Just 1 second. Call module 1 dot, see my submit code came automatically.
Okay. It came out.
Okay, and I will comment these 3 lines.
Okay.
Right, so what will happen is from the user form, when I click the submit button, inside the submit code, it will redirect me to the module 1 code, my submit code.
Okay.
Then it will go here, it will go inside, take the values from the form, and it will show me the full name.
Okay.
The code is working in the same manner. Only thing, I
Mm-hmm.
am redirecting it from the form to the module. And module is user defined. Module is
Okay.
defined by me.
Mm-hmm.
So now when I run the form, enter, and I do same and then submit. See,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
working is the same. If I put the code behind the user form, the working is the same. If I call the module from the user form button, the working is the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, hope you have understood.
Yeah.
So now what can I
So
do
what
is
do you
I
call
can,
it? What you were saying it is what?
pardon,
You were you were saying some terminology for this, no? What do we call this?
this like in user form the code is hidden. No, it is called encapsulation, the hidden code.
Okay.
Now see, a normal user who does not know macro, he can only see the form. He cannot
Okay.
see the code. Right? When you
Okay.
double click on the submit button, you can see the code.
Got it.
But in module, when you double click the module, you can see the code.
Fine.
So here I have two options. Basically, I can export the module individually. For example, tomorrow if my file gets corrupt, right, and I
Okay.
have 10 modules, 10 forms,
Mm-hmm.
then what could I do? Because making the
So you,
form is not easy. Making the code is easy.
yeah,
Making the form is not easy. Every time you have to design the form.
correct.
So I will export the form separately and I will export the module separately.
Oh, okay. And they
And
are saved in what, CSV format?
when I export this,
Yeah.
no, it will save in its own format, FRN.
Its own
FRN for the
format.
form. Module if you
Okay.
export, it will saved as BAS.
Okay.
BAS. BAS also I think it's their own standard. If you see the full form of BAS. Yeah, not this. Bachelor in Applied Science. Excel module BAS full form. Visual Basic for applications. Export file.bas full form. Basic source file.
Yes, 6 source file. Okay.
This simple
फिर
full form.
BA आ रहा है पर A कुछ और है.
BAS may be basic only.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. I can export it and show you. It's very easy. I'll go in the form Just
And
right
whenever
click.
we open that file, it will require something, or we can copy the code and put it in back in.
No, copying the
How do
code
we
is okay.
reuse it?
Copying the code is okay, but when the file gets corrupt, how will you be able to copy?
Okay.
Right? So I am exporting it, right click, export, and I am giving the folder location, user form 1. It's exported. I am exporting the module, export, folder location, export. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is exported, and this on the workbook open I have done user form 1.show. This is very simple code. I can put it again. Right?
Okay.
I'll close the file. Now my file is corrupt, for example. Okay. So what will I do is I'll open new
Mm-hmm.
Excel.
Okay.
New Excel. Now if you see the folder, I have got the two files which I
Mm-hmm.
have exported. See, FRX is some connection file here with the form.
Mm-hmm.
It must be a design form, design file.
Okay.
So I'll again do Alt F11. Go inside the
Mm-hmm.
code. Now my file is blank because it's a new file.
Correct.
Right? I'll import now. I'll not make any user form or any module. I'll directly
Okay.
import.
Oh, we will import now. Okay.
Directly import the folder location and the files. User form and module 1. But I have to import one by one. It is not allowing me to select two files.
Okay.
User form 1 I'll import. See, I got the user form. I got it.
Oh, yeah.
And now I will import the module. See, I got the module. And I will run it now. It's not running. Why? Because I have to save the file.
Oh,
Puneet, Excel files, 7 or 8, new. Yeah, I've saved the file. So I'll
yeah.
close it. Open the file. In this I have to press function key for Alt F11 actually. In the other laptop I had enabled that function key, directly F11 was working. Now form I
Okay.
have. I see the submit button. The behind code I have module 1 dot submit my code. Everything is okay. I'll run it. Full name is directly it's coming. Let's run the form. Yeah. Same. See. It is
Yeah.
working as it was working in the previous file.
Correct.
So if my one file gets corrupt, the best part is I keep my code as a backup.
Okay.
I backup the module, I backup that user form,
Module.
and then I import in a new file. So my work is
Perfect.
done. So this is better than making entirely new one. Entire user form new, entire code new.
Correct.
This is
Correct.
a better one.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So today we have seen two things. One is again the same user form which we had made, but we have
Correct.
done the submit code on the module and we have
On
called
the
the module from the user form. The
yes.
code is the same, working is the same, but the pattern is different.
Correct.
It's like that. So for example, two programmers are there. My programming style is different and the other programmer style will be different. One programmer will do it inside the submit code. He'll make 10 buttons, he'll put the code inside the submit code. The other programmer, what he'll do, like me, he'll make modules and different functions and then call inside the form.
Okay.
So in this pattern, what will happen if your form is corrupt, right? If your form is corrupt, your code is safe.
Okay.
And if your code is corrupt, your form is safe. Both cannot be corrupt at the same time.
Yeah. Correct. Correct. Both are individually and independent.
Yeah. If I am the developer, I know entire coding and entire logic, then I can recreate my code or recreate my form.
Correct.
Creating a form is easy than creating a code.
Correct.
Right. So this is one method which I use normally, backing up the file. So this is very rarely used because nowadays zip and rar has come. I'll just zip the file and keep with me. I'll just make it as rar, RAR, WinRAR,
Okay.
and I'll keep it, or cloud also. I'll put it on the cloud, so these exports are not required much.
How to keep in cloud? What does that mean?
Pardon?
You said keep it in cloud. So
A
how
cloud
do we
like
do that?
Google Cloud or OneDrive.
Okay.
That way I'll take the backup in the cloud. Google Drive, OneDrive or any other drive.
Correct. I thought you have also purchased वो Amazon का आता है ना.
No, not on that.
Okay.
And if I have to do the same thing in Google Sheet, there is some other process for the macro, because these macros are not compatible in Google Sheet.
Okay.
If I put this file in Google Drive and I open in Google Sheet, this macro will not work. There is some other process for executing this macro. It is called a script. So I have to make a script and then call this code in Google Drive.
And then we can work in Google the same thing?
Yes. Otherwise, I have to link the Google Drive folder like this in Explorer and then open this file in Excel and then it will work.
Okay.
In Google Sheets, there is a script. It's a inbuilt Google script which you have to make.
Okay.
Macro script. See.
Okay.
Google Sheet macros, how? It's an app script. You have to make a script
Okay.
with the macro function.
And its commands and all are different compared to VBA?
Yes, little bit different. Here it's a script. You have to write a script and tell the script that yes, my file has a macro. I want to run it and it is trusted.
Okay.
Scripts and extensions and everything. Add-ins. Many things are there. So this is how it is. But it will be, okay if you get time to practice. Otherwise, the code will be difficult. So we have done so many codes. So I don't have an idea exactly that when you will get time to practice all these.
Yeah.
Because from tomorrow, if we connect tomorrow, then I
Yeah.
will directly go on the data.
Okay.
Yeah, we have finished the small codes now, running the
Mm-hmm.
message box, pop-up box, and everything. So now I will directly take the data, prepare the data over here, and directly work on the data.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, we can start. No worries.
directly.
I'll take.
So if you get around 40 minutes also, please
Mm-hmm.
refer these files. I think I have emailed you every lecture file,
Okay.
right? I've sent you each file.
Yes, yes, I have got all of them. Yes.
Yeah, I have sent you like separate emails. Today I do the
Correct.
lecture, I have sent you the file. Yesterday I
Mm-hmm.
did the lecture, I sent you the file.
Yes, I have also prepared a folder and I have put all those emails there.
So let's see if you get time to practice a bit.
Okay.
It
So
will
this is
be,
all for today.
yeah, I guess because you must
Okay.
be also tired, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A bit.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you
Let's connect
can.
tomorrow. Then let's dig into data.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Bye. Bye. Good night.
See you tomorrow.